Well, Mr. Chairman, Ranking Member, thank you for holding this hearing today to focus on entrepreneurial development programs that will strengthen the Small Business Administration's capacity to continue to spur economic growth in hard-to-reach and underserved areas. For many entrepreneurs in my district, in order to access resources provided by the SBA and the Small Business Development Centers, they have to drive long distances through often harsh Pennsylvania winters. In my rural district, we've learned to use our limited resources wisely. A person who knows how to use those limited resources is Mrs. Donna Kilhoffer, who I'm happy to have here today. Donna is a lifelong resident of Ridgeway, Pennsylvania. And since 1999, Donna has been the program manager for the Community Education Council of Elk and Cameron counties, which provides affordable academic and professional development by partnering with institutions of higher learning, such as the University of Pittsburgh, Clarion University, Lock Haven University, and my alma mater, Penn State University, along with the countless additional partnerships with regional businesses and industry. Donna has worked in the past with the North Central Regional Planning and the Development Corp Commission and is a member of the Elk County Women's Association. And I welcome Donna today to speak on behalf of the committee's proposals, including my bill, H.R. 1807, a bill to provide distance learning to potential and existing entrepreneurs that was introduced on Tuesday of this week. And with that, I look forward to Donna's testimony to address the needs and the goals of cooperatives such as the Community Education Council and how the SBA can create further access for our rural neighbors. Donna, welcome.
Thank you, Congressman Thompson. Chairman Schuler, Ranking Member Luke Meyer, it's my pleasure to be here. As defined by the Pennsylvania Department of Education, the Community Education Councils are nonprofit organizations that will bring higher education opportunities to rural and educationally underserved communities. The Community Education Councils serve as a vehicle for employment opportunities which meet the community's current and future economic development needs. The Community Education Council of Elk and Cameron counties was formed in 1992 to fill the educational void in those two counties. As the economic situation in our area has changed and we've grown, we've taken on many different situations and projects that could be described as support services or auxiliary educational services. The facilitation of financial and entrepreneurial education in our area is one such service. It is our role as a post-secondary facilitator to find the most appropriate and cost-effective way to bring training and education to Elk and Cameron counties. The CEC is available to partner with and facilitate new programs, classes, training opportunities that are pertinent to the economic growth and a prepared workforce for our region. We're flexible and we look at any means possible for the presentation of those programs. Distance technology has been a platform for providing education, training, seminars, workshops on a variety of levels and a variety of topics. Not only credit courses, but continuing education units for various fields such as financial and legal entities, child care developers, are all means of obtaining information through our facility. Our local high schools use distance technology for dual enrollment and advanced placement courses. Our local hospital uses distance technology in the area of telemedicine and rural health and home care. Elk County itself and Cameron County is situated in north central Pennsylvania, north of Interstate 80, 75 miles south of the New York state border. We are in the heart of the Allegheny National Forest, at the center of the Pennsylvania Wilds Initiative, just south of the Route 6 corridor, and the hub of the Lumber Heritage Initiative. We have just under 50,000 residents. We have approximately 12% unemployment rate in Elk County and 15% unemployment rate in Cameron County. We are looking to our future to use the tourist trade and the natural resources of the Allegheny National Forest, the Clarion River, and the assets of the Pennsylvania wilds as our ability to rethink, retool, and rebuild our economic base. With the growth of tourism as an economic base, we will have many small businesses that will be centered on that trade. We will need to grow new entrepreneurs and new entrepreneurial ventures. What I'd like to do is introduce you through my testimony to a couple of the residents of our communities. Doug is the founder and owner of a small powdered metal business that employs under 20 individuals. He received his MBA from Penn State University by attending classes through interactive television at the CEC. Now Doug needs to be aware of the new legislative initiatives and the new OSHA requirements regarding taxes, the new insurance regulations, all kinds of things. And an association with the Small Business Association and the CEC that provides information such as this through distance technology would benefit him greatly. Nate, an L County native, graduate of the local high school, is a young man in his early 20s with the dream of running a canoe livery along the Clarion River. Nate has been canoeing the river since he was a toddler. He has a knowledge of the local area. He has the desire to put in the long hours and the hard work that running a small business would require. What Nate does not have is the knowledge needed to get started. He needs to know how to write a business plan. He needs marketing data. He needs marketing opportunities. He needs access to information and experts relating to the legal, tax, and financial issues he will encounter. One other young man in our community, Kurt, is a family man who, in the mid-90s, when the local brake producing company shut down, was forced to find a new means of supporting his wife and young child. Kurt turned to his love for fishing, something that fits very well into our tourist type area, recreational area. Kurt started a fishing guide business. Now Kurt uses the Small Business Development Center as a resource for anything that's happening that could relate to his business. The most telling would be Angela. Angela sent me this email last week. The purpose of this email is to obtain information regarding upcoming courses that will inform us and other small business owners on the small business tax. Second, a course for small business financing and insurance information would help. So what I'm saying is that I am looking for any school in the surrounding area that is offering courses pertaining to this subject. We are willing to travel to Bradford, Du Bois, Ridgeway, Clearfield, Clarion if needed, but of course we would prefer to keep it local. I'm still looking for a course for Angela. I'm sure the Small Business Administration has something that could help. It is the entrepreneurial spirit is alive and well in our area. The resources of the Small Business Administration, married with distance education technology, appears to be one of the most logical, timely, and cost-effective ways to bridge the gap that would allow the CEC to have answers for Angela and the questions she has posed, as well as allow Nate to fulfill his dream and open his canoe livery. It would appear to me that the legislative initiatives presented, in particular H.R. 1807 regarding entrepreneurial development, would be a win-win situation for all involved. Thank you.